Alrighty, a little earlier than normal, but I found a really good part-time weekends only work from home job. This is something I know a lot of you are looking for. I'm also throwing in a full-time patient referral scheduling position just in case you're interested. So both of these jobs come to us from Graham Healthcare Group. They've been around since 2017 and they provide post-acute healthcare services specializing in home health, palliative care, and hospice services. So the first job I want to share is the part-time weekend position. This one is for a patient services coordinator, and we can see right here on this job description it's a part-time every Saturday and Sunday position. And it is remote anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions, and this job was just posted a couple of days ago, but I know this one is going to go really fast. So they tell us right here on the job description they're going to pay you between $19 and $21 per hour. You work every Saturday and Sunday, and it looks like they offer benefits for this part-time position. So what you're going to do is work within the HCHB workflow structure, compiling the daily schedules of clinical staff. You'll assign POD clinicians to patients, assist POD personnel in care coordination of patient and client services, and serve as a liaison between the field staff, patients and clients, and POD personnel. You also communicate with CFSS when order approval is holding scheduling, complete all tasks and workflows on a daily basis, communicating with ACM regarding any workflow unable to be process prior to the end of your shift, and process appropriately all visits that have been sent back from clinicians. So yeah, you're going to do a whole bunch of administrative scheduling and data entry in this job. They prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have an associate's degree. They also prefer you have at least 1 year experience in home health, and they'd like you to have at least 1 year experience in a customer service capacity. And they're not saying that customer service experience needs to be in healthcare, so if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that would qualify. You need to be proficient with Microsoft Office products, and they'd like you to have at least 2 years general office experience, with at least one of those years doing a bunch of data entry and or word processing. And they prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have previous home health experience. And one thing I want to mention, you will have to complete a drug screening prior to employment for this position. So that sums up this one. Let's go into the full-time opportunity. And it too is with Graham Healthcare Group. This is for a hospice intake coordinator. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, and right here on the job description they tell us they'll pay you $19 to $21 per hour. You work Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and they offer your standard suite of benefits. So in this job, you'll serve as the first line of customer service for internal and external customers, receiving and documenting patient referrals to hospice services, ensuring compliance with applicable coverage criteria. You review referral for appropriate care setting and communicate with care centers, gather appropriate information to assist the clinical team in scheduling the evaluation visit, coordinate with other departments for insurance verification and payer authorization as needed, professionally communicate and follow up with referral sources regarding required documentation for a completed referral, and communicate and follow up with business development regarding pending admissions as needed or as directed by the intake team lead. And what you need is a high school diploma or a GED, and they'd like you to have about 2 years administrative experience in a healthcare environment. You need a reliable internet connection, a distraction-free workspace, and they prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have home health or hospice intake experience, and they also prefer, but don't require, you have home care, home-based experience. And just like the first job I talked about, you will need to go through a drug screening. Well, there you go. We just went over 2 really good work-from-home jobs, one of them being part-time weekends only, and the other is a full-time work-from-home job. Hopefully one of them works out for you, but if not, check out this video right here, and make sure to come back to this channel frequently. I post work-from-home job leads almost every day of the week. Your job is out there. We're on our way to finding it. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.